Is Jey Uso a heel now? Hello everybody, my name is Sancho West and welcome to Sancho West Wrestling, where we talk about all things wrestling. If you love wrestling as much as I do, consider subscribing to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about Jey Uso and his recent behavior and if the WWE is turning him heel. A quick recap: Jey Uso on Monday Night Raw speared LA Knight after LA Knight saved both him and his twin brother Jimmy from a Bronson Reed tsunami, leaving a lot of the WWE universe wondering, why? Let's rewind a little further back before Jey's match in Clash. Jey's cousin Roman Reigns basically told Jey to only trust himself, and I don't trust anybody, and Jey took that to heart and didn't join CM Punk and LA Knight in neutralizing Seth Rollins. Now, Jey and LA Knight have beef, as Jimmy said on Monday night. And in that main event of Raw, we had LA Knight versus Bronson Reed, and Jimmy tells Jey, like, hey, we have to help LA Knight to keep an eye on the vision ahead of WrestlePalooza. Jey says, we don't have to help LA Knight, and Jimmy says, you're sounding a lot like Roman. Now, let's go even further back. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, running roughshod all over the WWE, basically overlooks Jey Uso and elects Solo Sikoa to be his next in line as the next tribal chief, despite Jey Uso being the right-hand man. Basically, Roman never thought that Jey had what it took to be the tribal chief. And all that caused Jey Uso to turn his back on his family and the bloodline to go out on his own, away from family. And as away from family, Jey captured IC and heavyweight title gold. Now, let's put this in the now. Jey Uso says his mission is to recapture the heavyweight title and ends his night by spearing LA Knight to oblivion, by far one of his best spears he's ever done. Let's go back to the beginning of this video when I asked, is the WWE going to throw away all of their invested time into main event babyface Jey Uso, the awesome entrance, the countless merch, the feel-good moments with the kids, and the ultimate push at Royal Rumble, by far the biggest star-studded Royal Rumble, for a tribal chief story rehashing? Maybe. I've always had this theory that the WWE has laid to rest the Bloodline moniker because Roman Reigns and The Rock are not around. They hit a peak with the Bloodline storyline and just could not close the chapter properly because how could you without its biggest characters? So they had The Rock give the Ulafala to Roman Reigns, ending any speculation for an epic battle between Roman Reigns versus The Rock, especially when The Rock came out and said, or do I need to sit at the head of the table? The Bloodline saga was the story that got so many people back into wrestling, and it made the WWE so much money. Like, look at all the huge deals that came along with it. Netflix and ESPN, to name a few. So it makes so much sense, right, for the WWE to resurrect the Bloodline storyline. And they have already tried it, though, if you really think about it. They tried it with Solo Sikoa, and they tried it with Jacob Fatu. Ultimately, I think the WWE does see value in Jey Uso, and they see value in the Bloodline. And if the WWE wants to make Jey Uso the new tribal chief, it will be a story of a hero falling from grace. But if the WWE can spin Jey Uso retaining his goodness and reuniting the family with the entire Bloodline, I'm talking Jimmy Uso, Jey, Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa, Tala Tonga, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and JC Mateo, then I could buy it, and then I could say it's worth it. But that would be the only reason Jey Uso needs to turn heel against an LA Knight. But knowing the WWE, they could totally feel more comfortable turning LA Knight heel, because at this point, he's totally justified. Look at all the things that LA Knight has gone through. And I love that LA Knight called out Jimmy Uso. It's like, why are you trying to act all righteous now all of a sudden, because all the strife you caused me when you're part of the Bloodline? Now I need to be your friend. I'm out here to do it on my own. And on top of that, we cannot forget what Jey Uso went through once he said, I'm done with the Bloodline. How every member of the WWE roster could not trust Jey Uso as main event babyface Jey Uso. Regardless, at the end of the day, I don't think the WWE would throw everything away, especially all the feel-good moments what they had with the kids, for a heel run of Jey Uso. But if the ultimate vision is to be a Bloodline 3.0, then that can't be worth it all, considering how much money that Bloodline saga pumped out. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Sancho West. Consider subscribing again, and thank you so much for watching Sancho West Wrestling. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.